Architecture to me is Hey guys, what's up? It's Ray. Welcome to the very first video on this completely new architecture channel. I'm used to making videos over at Sketchaway Ray, so this channel is actually a bit more focused and honed in on architectural topics and possibly survival tips if I have any left in order for you guys to survive architecture school and studio. So for the first video on this channel, I want to answer a question that every architect has to answer. The question is, what is architecture? And it's a question that a lot of architects can't really answer, and I don't think I have the correct answer because I don't believe there is a correct answer. It's really a question that asks people for their opinion, and it's honestly, it's such a big question that I feel like, So this is just my opinion and my version of what architecture is to me, and I feel like a lot of you guys probably can answer this in a different way, whether you were influenced by an architect, by a certain type of architecture that you really like, or just people around you. So what is architecture to me? Without further ado, let's begin answering this question. Architecture to me is an exploration of ideas. It's a whole process of concept developing, passion. It's a type of art form that requires a lot of planning and a lot of decision making and inspiration. And inspiration can come from any place, ranging from architecture that inspires you, or a word that someone once said to you that kind of triggers an emotional experience. Architecture is a structural version of art, and I think there are architects out there that really understand this idea of architecture. To some people, architecture is buildings and basically just developing buildings and building more buildings, and that's fine, but then I believe in architecture in a way that a building should speak for itself. It should have a voice, and that voice comes from a person or any living being going through a space, exploring it, and whether these spaces trigger a certain emotion or a certain quality that's really interesting to you. Architecture is a medium that is universal. It's a language that almost everyone knows and understands because it's all around us. Whether it's a building, whether it's a park, a landscape, a rock climbing wall, these are architectural moments and they are everywhere. And it became a very universal idea and language because people all around the world are designing and building something. So architecture is something that is spread across the world and everyone knows a piece of the language. For example, if I go to Japan, I don't know Japanese. I can only speak a few words and phrases, but if I go to Japan and I meet an architect there, we can communicate fine even without speaking any words. We could sketch together and we could understand each other's concept and what we're thinking just by sketching. The idea is that architecture isn't a scary thing. It's not something that's complicated. It's something that everyone has the right to explore. Anyone can be an architect. Everyone is born to be a type of architect. Whether you're a fashion designer, you're an architect in fashion. You construct designs to be suited for a human body. Makeup artists, they're architects. They're the architects of the face and the skin because they know what to apply to a skin that doesn't damage it and also enhances beauty or promotes a very provocative type of beauty. They're an architect as well. That is what architecture is. A bunch of ideas, and you kind of sort it out, and then you take this crazy, almost impossible, disgusting looking rock and you kind of chisel it down to a diamond. It's a language that people can communicate with. So that's what architecture is to me. An architect who wants to share something, and by doing so or trying to get there, this person goes through a series of process of concept developing, of designing, and the final result is pretty much a building, but then it's more than just a building. It's a space, it's a dimension. I just think architecture is really cool, and if you are planning to pursue an architectural degree or become an architect or just study it for the hell of it because you're interested in it, I say do so. Just go for it. And I mean, yeah, architecture school is a privilege. It's not something anyone can take on because it's hardcore dedication, but if you have the time and you know you can put in 200% effort, I would say go for it. It's not going to be a waste of your time. Architecture ultimately it's a language, it's ideas brought to life, and I'm sorry if I went off on a tangent answering this question, but this question really gets me thinking. It really gets me motivated in terms of reflecting on who I am as an architect or who I was as an architecture student, and it's a really good question to just think about and to try to answer on your own. It's one of the toughest questions ever on earth, and even many successful architects out there can't really answer this question. I'm not saying that my answer is 100% correct. I'm just saying that what I think architecture is exactly what I said in this video. With that said, I hope this video kind of inspires you in a way where you view architecture, the profession, the field of study in a different way and not become this intimidating stigma with this word called architecture. So that's it for this video. I hope my answer is relevant to you and enough to answer the question. And if you like to stick around a bit more, you can subscribe to this channel. It's free, don't worry, I'm not gonna charge you. And please like this video because this is the only way I get to know whether or not you guys like these type of videos and what I can do to make my channel better. And before I go, don't forget to subscribe to my 2 other channels. The links are in the description box below. They are my DIY channel and my vlog channel. So go there and say hi that you came from this channel because that way I know who you guys are and I get to say hi back. Thanks for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!